Good morning, all of you. This is Mr. P.J.Titus from Salem classes. So, friends and students, today we will discuss a cup of tea. This is very short story, and it is written by Katherine Mansfield. So, friends, if you want to see the Hindi video, so there is another Hindi video, but this video lecture will be only in the English. Okay, if you want to see, you can find from my playlist of PMOU. Okay, so then let's begin. Before entering to this video lecture, I would like to request you, if newly you are visiting my channel, so please subscribe and hit the bell icon. At the same time, forward to your friends and like or comment also. So then let's begin. The name of the story is A Cup of Tea. Why it is called A Cup of Tea? Middle of the story we will know why the title is being called A Cup of Tea. As I told you, Katherine Mansfield was the writer of the story. So I would like to tell you her little background. Katherine Mansfield was born in Wellington, New Zealand, into a middle class colonial family. Okay, her father Harold. Her father's name is Harold, and her mother's name is Annie Burnell Dyer. Okay, her mother was a gentle origins, and here we can see that she was studied. Means Katherine Mansfield was studied in Queen's College. So it was the short biography of of the writer. So let me tell you about the story. So you might have studied about Maupassant, one who is also a great story writer. His psychology and her psychology, that is something matching. He also wrote about the high society culture. Okay, here Katherine Mansfield also wrote about the high qualities, high quality families culture and their mindset of etc. So A Cup of Tea deals with an upper class woman. Okay, so here we can see the female protagonist Rosemary fell. She was very pretty, young, brilliant, extremely modern, extraordinary, well dressed, amazing, well read. She was a very rich and organized parties. Okay, there is no doubt she was so pretty and she was young. At the same time, she wears different kinds of dress, and most of the time she arranges parties and she goes to the parties. And another habit was her that she was very loved to purchase things. Means she was very love and she was very fond to shopping. Okay, so usually women are very love to shopping. If you give them some money, or either if you take them to the mall, so they will search here and there. They would say that I need this one, that one, etc. Okay, such kind of lady was she. So in this story, we see that her, expensive shopping. That was her habit. Why? Because she had a lot of money. There is no doubt if you have money, either I have money. So it is no bad to purchase something whatever we like. Like the same way she also does in the story. So one day in Corjan Street, she went to a shop. Okay, usually she goes to the shop, and today also she went to the shop, and there was a special box. Okay, so she found that box, and she asked the price of the box. So previous, whenever she comes to the shop, the shopkeeper always willing to show different things, and explaining the different things, and she becomes so happy, and she purchased, and she went to her home. Today also the same thing is happening in the shop. The shopkeeper is explaining many things. In between, she found a very good an enamel box, and that was something looking so interesting, and that was something looking beauty, and she asked about the price. Okay, she asked about the price. What is the price? 28 genus. The price was 28 genus, I think. So if we are studying, it is now, the story is telling about 250 years ago. So 28 genus was not that much small amount during those days. Okay, if I remember to my childhood, before 35 years ago, there was 2 paisa, 1 paisa, and 25 paisa. If we take 25 paisa, so we can get many things from the shop. But here you can see there 28 genus. That was something high price. That is why the shopkeeper were told by Rosemary that he should keep that. Okay, he should keep that. So friends, in this story we may see 3 main characters. One is the main protagonist, Rosemary herself. Another one, her husband, whose name is Phillips. And there was a beggar girl whose name was Miss Smith. So there are 3 characters, and a minor character is the shopkeeper. But the major character is Rosemary. So in the meantime, Rosemary was coming from the shop. That was the afternoon time, and that was the afternoon and a winter time. There was little bit rain. The climate was so cold, and as she was coming, she might have shivering herself, and she was thinking, as soon as she would reach to the home, there should be a special tea. There should be a special tea. Just she was thinking about that, and while she was coming, she has seen a beggar girl. Okay, her name is Miss Smith. Okay, she was the girl like young, thin, dark, shadowy, a very poor little girl. It is true that she was a beggar, that is why she was poor. And that girl, she came to Rosemary, and she asked money for a cup of tea. Okay, that is why the story is titled a cup of tea. She asked the money for a cup of tea, but here we see that Rosemary wanted to show something sympathy toward her, And Rosemary wanted to show that the people are thinking, the people are thinking, what the people are thinking to the rich lady, that is not right. So that she started to something different behavior, and she started to love her. And she started to tell that women were sisters. Okay, she wanted to become her elder sister. Either she wanted to become just like her mother, and she wanted to serve her. She wanted to give her nice things, whatever she wants. So that was something, amazing for the girl. And she went with her. Afterwards, she reached the home. Usually she was roaming here and there and asking money to the people. She might have slept in a slum, either in the roadside or footpath, wherever. But now she entered to a rich home. Wherever she sees, there is something different. Comfortable chairs, and very wonder furniture, beautiful big bedroom, and high sweet scent, softness, warmth, everything were there. That was something strange for her, because she never had such experience of such kind of house. She was very poor girl, and she had no such kind of experience. That was something trouble to her, and she became little bit uncomfortable. Okay, in that time, Rosemary was comforting to her, and she tried to comfort her that I am not the woman like you think. Okay, she was trying to comfort her, and in between the girl starting to crying for the hungriness. And she asked only cup of tea, but now she got hungry also. And that is why Rosemary brought a sandwich, bread and butter, tea, and gave her. And she has taken the food, and everything was good. And after getting food, both of them were talking together. And Rosemary thought that she would behave to her something in the extraordinary manner, and she wanted to show that she was very sympathy lady. In the meantime, Philip enters to the home. Okay, then he also experienced that there is something new and there is something strange. So he has seen that there is a girl, and he thought that it is something different, because wife and husband both are staying in the home. At the same time, if there is another strange person you would live, Philip doesn't like that. So somehow he tried to understand that their life is different and our life is different. We would not be same. He was trying to make her understanding, but she wanted to show that she is something extraordinary. In the meantime, he took her to the library, and both of them they talked a long time. Then finally, Philip thought that something new idea. And what was the idea? Suppose if a husband would praise to another girl before his wife, can his wife would bear that? I think no. Automatically, jealous that would enter, and she would feel something insecure. And the same thing had happened in the story. Philip tried to make her understanding that it is not possible. Their rank of the society and our rank of the society, that is different. But she couldn't understand. So finally, Philip done something different work. She spread a net. By the talking, yes, that's good. The girl was so charmed and the girl was so beautiful and the girl was very lovely. Such kind of word that slips from his mouth. When Rosemary heard that, then she thought, she's beautiful rather than me. Oh, there is something feeling of, insecure. She thought that if this girl would stay here, so I might have to, sacrifice my husband. That is why immediately she came to the home. Okay, immediately she came to the home and already she fed to her and a little money she gave to her and cast out from the home. So here we need to understand one thing. Previous, she wanted to show her sympathy, she wanted to show her mercy, she wanted to show her passions, she wanted to show her love, everything she wanted to show her. She wanted to even, adopt her, and she wanted to become just like an elder sister, either a mother. But when her husband prays to her, then her mind was changed. So, the main theme is that sometimes women wanted to show themselves what they are not. But whenever there is insecure feeling that enters to their mind, they would not, keep that. And somehow they wanted to write that. So that is the main theme of the story. I hope you have understood the story. That's very simple and a very short story. If you need more explanation, you can make a comment. So I will explain that in different way. Thank you. May God bless you.